Homer was to win, we would be paid $850 for a license fee for Homer to basically have the belt. We were never paid the $850.
Closed captioning sponsored by...
We're back with Judge Duran. The plaintiff in this case says he fought long and he fought hard to become the International Boxing Union welterweight champ. He claims the IBU president is bitter over an old business deal and refuses to hand over that championship belt. Let's take a look.
Now, what is this thing about the ad that you were talking about?
I had a number of different ads. Harley-Davidson was one, Crescent Paint was one, Honda was one. They were waiting on me to have my belt so we can do a photo shoot. June something, they called me and said, we're waiting for this fall promotion. When's you going to get your belt?
Good question. So you've never gotten your belt?
No, sir. He said, Homer, you're going to have your belt in a week. Well, next thing you know, he comes back, he says, well, the promoter didn't pay him for the belt. I was standing right there when Jennifer went to him with the check. She said, here's the check for $750 for the belt. He said, Homer will never wear my belt, ever.
You have alleged in your complaint that it had to do with the acrimony that developed when you and the defendant parted ways in a professional relationship that you had where he was supposed to be, what?
The whole strip club thing.
Your personal promoter. So you're saying there is a component of malice that's in this whole thing?
Most definitely.
Okay, let's go to the defendant here.
Okay. My relationship when I met Homer Gibbins in 1995, I was not affiliated with the IBU. I did engage into a promotional contract with him, which he signed. After spending quite a bit of money helping him with his divorce, helping him with shoes and everything else, I became totally disgusted with the promotion management into boxing. So I became working myself and some partners, started the revived the International Boxing Union. Yes, sir. Basically, our belts, which when the promoter entered into the contract with Homer Gibbins and the champion Broussard for the first fight, it clearly states in our contract that the belt remains the intellectual and physical property of the IBU and is to be used for promotional purposes, provided there is a license fee paid to us.
That's the $850.
Yes, sir. In the first fight, the promoter paid the $850 for the winner prior to the fight. When Broussard won the fight, we presented the belt to them to use for promotional purposes. He still has that belt at this time. On the second fight, when they won a rematch, we worked this fight for the same fees, plus the same terms. If Homer was to win, we would be paid $850 for a license fee for Homer to basically have the belt. We were never paid the $850. They offered us a check, as Homer said at the end of the night, just a regular promoter's check. Normal protocol is we do not accept soft checks or personal company checks unless it's 60 days before the fight.
Normal.
We have promoters who have bounced checks.
Yeah, I understood.
Normal protocol in a boxing business, when a new champion is crowned, he uses the other champion's belt for photo purposes that night, and then a belt is sent to the new champion if the fees have been paid. We never did that. We have an email that Homer states that he was trying to get the promoter to resend us the money, and it never occurred. We never received a nickel from him or his promoter, nor did he defend the fight. He fought on September the 30th in a fight in Texas. It was a non-title IBU fight, was knocked out, and the title was vacant.